Hey, Cowboys Nation, this is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. The rumor mill is absolutely on fire today, folks. And if you thought the Cowboys were done shaking up their roster, think again. Word on the street is that Marcus Williams, one of the most electrifying talents in recent NFL history, has decided to make the move to Dallas. And the excitement is palpable. Cowboys fans are already buzzing, flooding social media with clips, memes, and countdowns for the next game. There's talk that this signing could completely alter the trajectory of the team for the coming season, potentially transforming the defensive backfield into one of the most feared in the league. Imagine the chemistry building in practice, the locker room energy shifting, and the buzz around AT&T Stadium reaching levels we haven't seen in years. Rumors suggest that Williams didn't just come for the paycheck. He's looking for a team that can compete at the highest level, a place where his impact will be felt immediately. Analysts are speculating how this move could force rival quarterbacks to rethink their strategies entirely, knowing that the Cowboys now have a game-changer roaming the secondary. Someone capable of shutting down passing lanes and creating turnovers at will. There's a sense of inevitability around this deal, as if everyone expected Williams to land somewhere huge. And the Cowboys just happened to be the perfect fit. Sources hint that the negotiations were intense, a tug-of-war with other potential suitors. But Dallas came in with a combination of vision, commitment, and swagger that he couldn't resist. Fans are already dreaming up highlight reels, imagining Williams leaping into the frame for game-saving interceptions, locking down top receivers, and completely redefining the defensive identity of the team. The vibe around the franchise is electric, with insiders suggesting that this move is not just a transaction, but a statement aloud. Bold declaration that the Cowboys are here to dominate. Some are calling it a turning point in the season, before it even starts, and if the preseason buzz is anything to go by. Opposing teams are already sweating. Social media reactions have been explosive. From disbelief to unrestrained celebration, and the hashtag Williams to Dallas is trending worldwide. It's not just a signing, it feels like the Cowboys just leveled up. And the football world is watching with bated breath. Speculation is running wild about how Williams' presence will impact the defensive scheme, with insiders hinting that the coaching staff is already plotting creative ways to maximize his unique skill set. There are murmurs of special packages, hybrid coverage schemes, and game plans designed specifically around his ability to read the quarterback's mind. Cowboys fans are ecstatic, and even neutral observers can't help but be intrigued by the potential matchups this season. Some are saying that this could finally give the team the missing piece it's needed for years, a kind of defensive backbone that elevates the entire squad. The locker room dynamics are reportedly shifting, with veterans embracing the new energy and younger players eager to learn from a star of his caliber. Rumors suggest that Marcus isn't just showing up for a paycheck, he's coming to make a statement, to set a tone, and to push the Cowboys into a championship conversation that feels more real than ever. Analysts are already spinning scenarios, debating how his arrival changes playoff projections. And the consensus seems to be that Dallas just got a massive upgrade beyond the X and O's. There's a cultural impact brewing, with insiders suggesting that Williams' leadership style and charisma are already influencing the team's mindset. Locker room chemistry is a buzzword being thrown around, but in this case, it seems legit. Sources are hinting at informal gatherings, mentoring moments, and off-the-field energy that's invigorating the entire squad. Fans are hyped. Social media is aflame, and even rival teams are reportedly taking notice, recalibrating their expectations for games against Dallas. The rumor isn't just about skill. It's about attitude, presence, and the intangible qualities that make a player a true game changer. Speculators are already projecting highlight reels, big moments in primetime games, and signature plays that could define this season for the Cowboys. The excitement isn't just contained to the stadium, it's spreading across the NFL community, with debates, hot takes, and predictions dominating the airwaves. If the preseason chatter is anything to go by, Marcus Williams in a Cowboys jersey is about to be the story of the year. Some sources close to the team are whispering about the negotiations behind the scenes, painting a picture of a high-stakes chess match that ultimately landed Dallas the prize. Apparently, the front office pulled out every stop, combining strategic offers with persuasive visions of the team's future. It's said that Williams responded to the organization's ambition, the culture, and the opportunity to be a central piece. In a defense poised to dominate, rumors are swirling that the signing was months in the making. A careful orchestration of timing, fit, and opportunity. Fans are captivated, dissecting every detail, imagining the energy of Williams sprinting onto the field, the roar of the crowd echoing in Dallas, and the ripple effect across the league. Pundits are calling it a masterstroke, a move that might not only pay dividends this season, but could redefine the trajectory of the Cowboys for years to come. The excitement is reaching a fever pitch, with merchandise sales reportedly spiking and ticket demand surging as fans scramble to secure a front-row seat to this new era. The narrative practically writes itself. A star player arriving in a city hungry for excellence, the buzz around AT&T Stadium louder than ever, and the potential for legendary moments that will be replayed for decades. The story is not only about the field but the atmosphere, the culture, and the spectacle. With Marcus Williams in Dallas, it's no longer speculation, it's a phenomenon in motion. Rumors about his first game, potential matchups, and highlight moments are already circulating, and the narrative is building at a pace that feels unstoppable. Cowboys Nation is on edge, buzzing with anticipation, and the NFL world is collectively leaning in to see how this story unfolds. Now the chatter moves to potential ripple effects across the league, as insiders suggest that rival teams are already reconsidering strategies. Williams' arrival could trigger domino effects in trade talks, draft considerations, and free agent movements, as the Cowboys' newfound defensive strength reshapes competitive balance. Analysts speculate about the psychological impact on opposing quarterbacks and the intimidation factor in key divisional matchups. The rumor mill is relentless, conjuring scenarios where Dallas emerges not just as contenders, but as dominant forces in a conference that suddenly feels vulnerable. Conversations and podcasts, fan forums, and social media are dominated by what-ifs and projections, with some suggesting this single move could be as significant as any coaching change or draft haul. Rumors are flying about leadership, mentorship, and cultural shifts that will redefine not just gameplay, but the entire organizational identity. It's the perfect storm of talent, opportunity, and narrative. And Cowboys fans are reveling in every word of speculation. The arrival of Williams also sparks debates about positional adjustments, defensive schemes, and the interplay between established stars and new talent. Insiders hint that coaches are already reworking depth charts and experimenting with alignments to fully capitalize on his range and instincts. Social media fans are dissecting every potential formation, every coverage scheme, imagining Williams as the ultimate disruptor on the field. The rumor extends beyond the defensive backfield, touching on team chemistry, leadership hierarchies, and even off-field influence, all contributing to a story that is both electric and mesmerizing. Experts are suggesting that this signing could influence the drafting priorities of other teams, forcing a reevaluation of how top-tier defensive talent is acquired and utilized. The excitement isn't just about what Williams brings individually, it's about how he elevates everyone around him and transforms the entire identity of the Cowboys' defense. The timing of this move has fans and pundits alike questioning how the upcoming schedule might now play out. Rival teams who were previously confident may now approach matchups with caution, knowing that a new layer of defensive dominance has entered the equation. Rumors about preseason scrimmages hint at immediate impact, with Williams reportedly already impressing coaches and teammates with his instincts, communication, and playmaking abilities. The story has legs, as speculation ranges from potential game-changing plays to leadership moments that redefine team morale. Cowboys insiders are described as energized, seeing this as a turning point that could alter not only wins and losses, but the narrative surrounding the franchise's identity. For the foreseeable future, the chatter isn't just local, it's national, drawing attention from every corner of the NFL ecosystem. From rival locker rooms to pundit desks, all tuning in to witness what happens when one elite player lands in a team ready to maximize his talents. Talk of Williams' role in pivotal games is sparking endless hypotheticals. Could he be the difference maker in rivalry showdowns? Could his presence catalyze a defensive renaissance for the Cowboys? Sources close to the organization suggest that coaches are exploring innovative strategies, schemes, and rotations specifically designed to exploit his unique talents. Fans are already imagining game-winning interceptions, highlight reel tackles, and jaw-dropping plays that will dominate sports headlines. The rumor feels alive, with every practice, every drill, and every media snippet adding fuel to the fire. Analysts are debating the broader impact on playoff prospects, divisional standings, and even contract negotiations. For other players, all because of the magnetic pull of one star making his move, the narrative is rich, layered, and continues to grow as Cowboys Nation collectively holds its breath, eagerly awaiting the tangible results of this electrifying, game-changing acquisition. Whispers about long-term implications are now circulating, with insiders hinting that Marcus Williams' arrival could redefine the trajectory of not just the season but the franchise itself. There's talk of leadership shifts, mentoring younger players, and influencing locker room culture in ways that extend far beyond the gridiron. Analysts speculate about how this move positions the Cowboys as a magnet for future stars, a team that now carries the allure of ambition, excellence, and proven defensive prowess. The rumor mill is relentless, spinning stories of potential franchise records, landmark games, and historic moments that could be catalyzed by this signing. Fans, pundits, and rival teams alike are all captivated, drawn into the narrative that feels larger than life. And it's all centered around the idea of one transformative player joining a team hungry for dominance. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. The excitement doesn't stop at the field. Fans are already imagining the media frenzy, the press conferences, and the viral moments that will inevitably follow. Social media is exploding with speculation about his first public appearance in a Cowboys uniform, the dramatic unveiling, and how he'll handle the spotlight that comes with being the newest star in Dallas. Some insiders suggest that the team is already planning behind-the-scenes content to capitalize on the buzz. From training footage to personal interviews, creating a narrative that's as much about personality as it is about performance. The rumor feels almost cinematic, like the start of a new chapter in Cowboys history, and every post, every tweet, every video clip fans share adds fuel to the wildfire of anticipation. There's also talk about the psychological edge Williams brings to the team. Sources hint that opposing quarterbacks are already being warned his presence on the field alone changes how plays are called, how routes are run, and how teams approach game planning. Analysts are suggesting that the Cowboys could now leverage Williams not just for raw talent, but as a strategic weapon to disrupt defenses. Before they even get started, the rumor goes further, with whispers that veteran players are feeling reinvigorated, younger talent motivated, and the entire locker room embracing a next-level mentality. Dallas isn't just gaining a player, they're gaining a cultural shift, an attitude upgrade that could resonate far beyond the current season. And let's not forget the ripple effect across the NFL. Speculators are already discussing how Williams' move might trigger shifts in trade talks, free agent signings, and even the draft strategies of rival teams. The idea is that the Cowboys' newfound offensive strength could send shockwaves throughout the league, forcing opponents to rethink their game plans and priorities. Fans are buzzing about potential matchups, imagining iconic moments where Williams makes decisive plays in primetime games. And analysts are projecting scenarios where this single signing becomes the defining storyline of the season. The rumor feels unstoppable, electrifying, and entirely captivating. Dallas just doesn't feel like the same team anymore, and the NFL world is leaning in to watch every unfolding moment. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.